From Darkness to Light by Jennifer Benak. Cancer. We never saw it coming. It had recently been a hard run for our family and the diagnosis seems surreal. What do you say in this situation? My thoughts are scattered. At 31, I still need my mother. Knowing we have limited time is like a punch to the gut. You always think there is more time. Yet here we are in a room full of doctors hearing our worst fears confirmed. Words get thrown around. Rare, chemo-resistant, surgery, fast spreading, fatal. My relationship with my mom is complicated and messy. How many times had she blown everything out of proportion, making us worry that something terrible is going to happen? How many times were there lies and disappointments? How many times did I shoulder all the responsibility while being told that as the oldest, I had to be strong and understanding? I want to scream at the top of my lungs. I want to break down. I want to drink myself into oblivion. I know I can't. I have to be strong. Weeks go by and the prognosis is grim. The cancer is taking its toll. I hate seeing such a strong, independent woman losing her spark. I hate seeing the way my family is suffering as we watch one of the most important people in our lives slip away. There is a heavy cloud surrounding our family. It weighs me down to the point where it's hard to breathe. I feel the armor starting to crack. An amazing thing begins to happen. People we least expect band together to help lift the burden. The woman we are preparing to lose forever handles everything with grace. She is the first to give comfort, more concerned with how we are feeling than her own circumstances. In her own unique way, she is making amends and repairing relationships. She finds the humor in everything, even when we can't. She knows where she is going, and she has made her peace. The house is surrounded with music and friends, and she takes every opportunity to say that she loves us. The day comes when we know that she will be leaving us forever. We gather around the bed, watching as she slowly slips away. The breaths are becoming harder and further apart. We think she has quit breathing on more than one occasion. She's like a corpse, skeletal and gray. She has a playlist of songs she had requested that we play when the time comes. She tells us in low, shaky breaths that she loves us. We stroke her hair, kiss her cheek, and tell her that it's okay to go. The inevitable happens. Another battle with cancer has been lost. Life moves forward. We adjust to a life that will never be quite the same. Each new day brings its own set of challenges. There are times of stress, fear, disappointment, hardship, and pain. There are times that I feel I might break. Sometimes it seems that the darkness will go on forever and that we will never see the light. It's during these times I think about the last few months of her life. I think about how beauty can be found in the harshest, coldest winters, and how each day we can choose to find joy and spread kindness regardless of our circumstances. I think about how after every harsh winter there is a spring, lifting our spirits and showing us that life goes on. I think about a woman who knew she was going to go through the worst and chose that time to cling to the best. I think about how she lived her life with humor and grace and a time when she would have been forgiven for living it with sorrow and despair. It's during the dark times I cling to the image of a dying woman who refused to let death define her. I picture her singing and asking those around her what she could do to make their lives better. I picture this and it gives me the strength to go on. I grieve, but it is not for her, as I know that she's no longer here. I think back on all the memories and I know that her legacy will live on. Her humor, faith, and unconditional love inspire me every single day. I think about how she supported me, even when I was clearly in the wrong, and it reminds me to show the same kind of love. I think about how she was my biggest cheerleader, believing in me even when I had stopped believing in myself, and it gives me the confidence I need when I start to doubt myself. I think about how she truly did her best, even though it was hard, and I strive to do the same. Mostly, I just think about her. Sometimes, when I think about the life we shared together, there are tears. More often than not, though, I think about her with a smile, knowing that she was well loved. Jennifer Benak is a proud wife and mother of 4 children ranging in the ages of 7 to 16. She is a licensed social worker with a certificate in childhood development and currently works in the school system. In her spare time, she enjoys creating unique parties for friends and family members. Jen and myself met through my wife, and she has been friends with her since they were in middle school. If you enjoyed that story, I recommend you check out Beacons in the Darkness, Inspirational Stories from People I Know, available anywhere books are sold.